Alright, I'm out here with my shield again. I finally got the full size mag, extended the 8-round mag for it. I got some other hollow points to put through it. I haven't fired either of these, so why not try now? Right? Got a good angle. Rage is hot! Let's see. Yep, they both work. That's great. Hey everybody, here's the video you've all been waiting for, or maybe you haven't been waiting for it. Whether or not you've been waiting on it, here it is. It's my take on the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield in 9mm. This is my handgun I've been carrying with me for about 4 months and sped about 500 rounds through it. So let's start with the boring stuff first. The disassembly and reassembly of the firearm. This is so easy that I sped up the video for you all so it wouldn't take as much time. It's all you have to do is lower this lever right here, let the slide come forward, and pull the trigger. Everything that you need to clean comes off with the slide. The recoil spring, the barrel, everything comes out. Now on the thought of the barrel, this is only a 3-inch barrel, which is an inch off of the typical 4-inch barrel that most hollow points are designed to work with. So this messes with the ballistics of the hollow points and how they expand and all. To solve this problem, check out the channel Shooting the Bull 410. I'll get his name right in the description below, so check out his channel. Now to put everything back together. It's just as easy as it is to take it apart. Just reverse the process. Now in typical videoing fashion, this doesn't want to go back together in front of the camera. It makes me look like a bumbling idiot. So yeah, you're just gonna have to suffer through this fast forward effort. Now, other than this, one other problem that I have of putting it back together is just something I've been having problems with, and that's loading or locking the slide back. Now I found this trick that requires an unloaded magazine. Novel idea. You use the last round hold open on the handgun to hold the slide open, drop the mag out, and then finish the process from here. Now, while I do the basic functions testing, you'll notice that there's manual safety on here, which I don't like. But on the shield, it is sort of like how every girl treats the guy in her friend zone, or the multiple guys in her friend zone. It's there if you need it, but it doesn't really make a difference. And most of the time you just ignore it, because it doesn't really do anything. Now let's move on to the reloading. This is putting a full mag in after you've emptied another magazine. This is what's great on the firearm. When you need to reload, pushing that button, it throws the magazine out there like a hungry teenager that wants to be fed more. And yes, I put a loaded magazine in here, but there's no rounds in the chamber, as you can see through this loaded chamber indicator. That's like a few seconds from now. But you'll happily oblige it, reload it, but this magazine you sort of have to spank in there, you know, it's sort of stubborn. You have to give it a good tap for it to go in there. But regardless, you're happy to reload it. Now let's look at carrying this firearm. This is so easy and comfortable to carry because of its design. It is a small frame handgun that doesn't weigh a lot at all. It just fits on you so comfortably, and it just becomes a part of you. It's sort of like your wallet or your shoes. It is just there on you. I've forgotten I had it on me for a few times. This is great when you're looking at a carry handgun. I mean, it's not massive, bulky, weighty. It doesn't shift around with your body weight as you're walking or anything at all. It just holds onto your side, and it becomes a part of your body. Like I've said before, just like your wallet. I have it here in my appendix carry, my favorite carry position, but that's another video for another day. Let's get on to shooting. This is so much fun to shoot. You think since it's a small frame gun, it'll jump around on you a lot and hurt, but it does jump around, but it doesn't hurt. It's more sort of like the jumpy frog you're trying to hold in your hand instead of the annoying toddler that wants to run away from you that you're trying to hold on. It's pretty easy to manage, even though it's there. Now, this gun is what I consider combat accurate. You know, from the distance it's designed to shoot from. I even did this from 10 yards away. Incredible accuracy. So, as long as you're using it within the design range of the handgun, it works perfectly. Even though my form and technique here is not perfect at all. You know, I have no training at all, but I've done my best to learn and try to teach myself how to shoot this accurately. Now, my younger brother, who is a Marine, decided to call me out on this.
Okay, now this is how it's really done.
And of course, he just takes it and keeps throwing rounds down range and makes it look like he knows what he's doing, which he does.
Always go to cover.
So let's move on to one-handed shooting. This handgun feels like it was made to be shot with just one hand. Sure, the recoil is jumpy a little bit, but like I said, it's just a frog. You can manage it. But once the recoil takes effect, you just calmly bring it back down and take more shots with it. It doesn't want to break your wrist or jump out of your hand, but recoil definitely takes its force. You just pull it back down and keep putting rounds down range. It works so easily and so good. You could shoot this in both one hand or the other all day long. Now let's look at the ammo. I tried to put a plethora of ammo through my handgun just to get a good idea of what works or what doesn't work in it, and whatever fits my budget. And all of them, for the most part, worked perfectly. The ones I had problems with was the Federal aluminum case ammo and the Winchester white box you see up there. I had a double feed with the Winchester stuff, and the Federal aluminum I had a failure to eject. Now, I think the failure to eject was probably my fault with the limp wristing it, but we'll have to see. I'll leave that up for your alls. In either case, I just cleared the malfunction, put more rounds in, kept going perfectly. Used the same ammo. I guess I could have been the problem in either of those, giving up my grip a little bit. Fairly new shooter. So, that is my take on the Smith & Wesson Shield in 9mm. It's a great carry option. It's incredibly fun to shoot. And I know if you'll buy this, you will not regret it. It's a great gun. I love having it. I got it at a great price. And most importantly, I can carry it on me everywhere I go, every day of my life. And with that, I'll remind you to walk a Christian walk and carry a loaded Glock. Even though I'm carrying this puppy.